Where does Randy Sanders really stand as East Tennessee State football's head coach? Hi, everybody. I'm Marky Billson. Let me start this off as saying, as I recorded this video on January 10th, 2021, I do not think that Randy Sanders is on the hot seat. I think that ETSU would have to have an even greater collapse than they did last year when they followed up their conference championship season with a last place finish in the Southern Conference. I think that they'd have to do even worse than they did last year, which was a 3-9 record for Sanders to be anywhere near the hot seat. He's got a contract that goes to 2023, and frankly, at ETSU, they want to get what they paid for. It's not necessarily a program like, say, the SEC. But speaking of the SEC, one of Sanders' former assistants and a former Buccaneers star, Marcus Satterfield, it was announced today, was named the offensive coordinator of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Satterfield has basically been able to fall up since quitting the ETSU staff with Sanders just months into Sanders' head coaching career. He quit during spring practice. It didn't get a whole lot of attention at the time because Sanders was being suspended for about a week when Tyree Robinson there was an incident with Sanders and Robinson in which Sanders received a letter of reprimand. So Robinson is the Buccaneers' best player. That's what makes this all kind of intriguing and all this. But this has all been kept very quiet and such. And I have heard through the grapevine that maybe this, although the letter of reprimand, but maybe it wasn't to the degree of tremendous hostility, this sort of thing. I don't know. I haven't talked to Robinson about it. I've talked very briefly, you can find it on some YouTube interviews, my Randy Sanders interviews, about his relationship with Robinson, what went on there. I do touch upon that in my conversation with him. But let's go and concentrate with Marcus Satterfield. Again, son of a coach and Greenback who won the state title previously. He was a star receiver and dealt as the punter on the 96 Buccaneers playoff team that went 10-3 and only lost to Randy Moss's Marshall Thundering Herd, which went on to win the then Division I AA National Championship. Montana, which was the team that Marshall beat in the title game, and Division I-A, it was called that then, East Carolina, a quasi-major football program. That's not bad for ETSU. They beat Appalachian State, they beat Furman, they beat everybody else in the Southern Conference. Of course, Marshall no longer part of the Southern Conference. They're now in a group of 5 in D1 football. FBS is what it is called today. But Satterfield was a big part of that 96 team. So when he was coming back to ETSU, and he'd been head coach at Tennessee Tech, he'd been offensive coordinator with Chattanooga, he'd been an offensive coordinator at Temple, and he was their offensive coordinator when Temple beat Penn State. It was every indication of home run higher for Randy Sanders. And then didn't last. He quit. Matt Rule's old boss at Temple said, "I like you, Marcus Satterfield." He gave him a off-field position at Baylor as soon as he quit. And then he took him, Satterfield, with him to Carolina, did Matt Rule, to be the assistant offensive line coach. And that really sounds a lot like a position created especially for Marcus Satterfield to be on the staff. That Rule liked having him around, that sort of thing. Now he's in South Carolina. We'll see how that does. Looks like South Carolina is trying to pinch a few pennies after this COVID season, that sort of thing, with a hire of Shane Beamer. Of course, Will Muschamp is an expensive buyout, but nevertheless, that's where they are right now. So, Randy Sanders sees his first offensive coordinator that quit very shortly into the tenure now at South Carolina. Now, it didn't really hurt the Buccaneers in 2018 that Satterfield wasn't around. The reason why they won the conference championship, it was the Buccaneers' first conference championship in football in 37 seasons and 49 years. So, again, I think that Randy Sanders is on the hot seat, not hardly. He'll have to lose every single one of his games or something for that to happen. But after that conference title, he did the most ETSU thing in the world. finished in last place the following year, 3-9 last season. So where does Randy Sanders stand? And it's not like Sanders, you can't give him criticism. Satterfield really did help the Buccaneers because he brought in, everyone remembers Logan Marchy, the quarterback couldn't quite make it, that Satterfield brought him indirectly from Temple. But what about Jared Folks, who was a star player on defense for 2 years out of Temple? Another transfer. That was a Satterfield recruit, no question about it. And this season now, it's going to be about improving from a 3-9 record, but also, and I think this is huge, can they get Tyree Robinson into the NFL? That's going to be huge. That if they can get the first Buccaneers player into the NFL since Gerald Sensabaugh, that's going to be huge for recruiting in the future. Now, the thing though is, we've got to look at Sanders and some of the moves that he's made over the years. 2018, for instance, became head coach, and Austin Herring was firmly established as the Buccaneers' starting quarterback. 3-year starter, and there since the revival. But Marchy came in, and Sanders gave Marchy the job over Herring. I think Marchy had a gun for an arm, and that was proven against Tennessee when he threw a couple of picks because his own receivers couldn't hold on to the ball. But it was really Herring's team, and that was proven when Herring brought back the Buccaneers from a 21-point deficit against Furman that same year. And he moved the offense much, much, much better than did Marchy, who really did struggle. And Herring is the quarterback of record for the conference title season. Yet even when Herring was doing great things and leading the Buccaneers back from 2 touchdown deficits in the fourth quarter against Western Carolina or whatever, here was Sanders after the game. Well, Herring doesn't run very well, that sort of thing. You were sort of like, this is the reason for your success. You're supposed to be a quarterback guru, and you chose the wrong one initially. And it was only until that guy was down by 21 points to Furman that he made a switch, and you were able to, oh my goodness, I get it. 2019. Now, yes, I mean, there were tremendous, you had so many things going on with the quarterback situation there. You had the Chance Thrasher injury. You had, so many things. But ultimately, Cameron Lewis, who was the starting quarterback of the Blue Gold game, he departed. He left the team. So did Tyreek Sandusky. So did Logan Marchy, who probably was the heir apparent. Went on to Sacred Heart to be the starting quarterback. And by the time Trey Mitchell came in to lead the Buccaneers, and really didn't do all that well, you had to ask, what happened to those other quarterbacks? And why is Sanders staying so long with Trey Mitchell? Why not? There are other things you can blame Sanders for. I mean, there was the decision not to kick the field goal in the first play of the fourth quarter of the Chattanooga game. ETSU had the ball 4th and 2 at the Chattanooga 11, and they didn't go for a field goal. Instead, they ran the ball. It got stopped, and they wound up losing 16-13. Okay. That wasn't a very good strategic decision. But then you guys start looking at that conference title, and you start saying, just how much ETSU was touched by an angel. They barely beat Mercer. Mercer had a 4th-string quarterback play. That Furman game that Herring let him back in, yeah. After that tying touchdown, make it 27-all. Remember, with 3 minutes left, DeJuan Bell, kick returner for the Furman Paladins. Instead of calling for the fair catch at the 3 to get the ball to 25, he took a knee at the 3. And that set up the game-winning safety. What about Will Horton? He missed a 27-yard chip shot in overtime that would have given the Catamounts a victory against ETSU. How about Virginia Military not calling off a 48-yard field goal on 4th and 10 with 45 seconds left, down by 3? Now, you can say maybe they didn't have the kicker that had the range, but the very next year, Grant Clemens, who was on the roster then, kicked a 56-yarder against Samford. Now, it's my opinion there were so many injuries last year in 2019 that the Buccaneers were probably better than 3-9. I mean, they did beat Austin Peay, who had a very fine football team, and they probably weren't as good as 8-4 during the conference title season. You play 37 seasons, eventually you're going to get some breaks, and in this case, breaks came in 4 games that could have made a 4-victory team into an 8-victory team. Hey, sometimes it happens, you know? ETSU football is overdue for some good luck. But we've got to ask, will the real Buccaneers stand up? And if not a make-or-break year for Randy Sanders, certainly the direction of the football program, continued mediocrity, or a chance for championship success in a Southern Conference that just isn't as good as it used to be, and potentially putting Tyree Robinson in the NFL? Which way for the program? 2021 spring football for ETSU? This 10-game season may be the most influential season the program has had since 2002. I'm Marky Billson. If you like the videos, please hit the like button on YouTube, hit the bell. Also, follow me on Medium, where I do a lot of writing as well about sports in East Tennessee for the best analysis of the East Tennessee State Buccaneers right here. Let's give us analysis of ETSU after all.